Hello, it is Chasey and the lighting sucks, and my computer's slow behind me, but I don't care because I've been trying to record this video. You don't give a shit about this. Anyways, this week's topic is mental health. So if you follow me on my YouTube channel, and if you don't, you probably should, kidding, but I've been talking about my mental health for a while now. I was on effexor, which is an antidepressant and anti-anxiety for about 6-7 months, and you're supposed to get off of them after like a year, but I would have had to get off of them when I first start my first semester of graduate school, so I decided that is not a good idea. I don't want to be going through withdrawal during that time, so instead I decided to get off of them now, which, as you can imagine, is fucking lovely because I work full-time now at this job, and I don't really feel the effects of the withdrawal of effexor, but today I did, and I feel like I'm dying, like, oh, and I'm slowly being weaned off. I know if people are gonna tell me, also I think the camera's crooked, I don't even care right now. I think, like, if you're gonna tell me, oh, you have to wean off it, you have to be seen by a doctor, just watch my videos on my channel. Literally, I talk about how I'm being seen by a doctor, how I'm, like, being weaned off very slowly, and it just sucks that I'm feeling it, and oh god, I haven't felt those brain zaps yet, but damn, I'm so scared to get off of them, like, off of them. That's supposed to be off. Honestly though, what really helped me deal with depression is the cats. I know that's fucking ridiculous and it sounds stupid, but I've always felt like cats are like a secret cure. Every time I had a stomach ache or a headache or chest pains and stuff when I was younger, I used to always put the cat's fur, I used to cut up the cat and put the fur on me. You know what I mean? Like, I would just put the fur on me and it would just feel better. So I did that with the cats when I felt sad, and it made me feel better. Also, I was diagnosed with depression, mild depression-ish, whatever. But now we believe that it's actually sad, which is so funny. Seasonal affective disorder? Whatever, it's like a seasonal depression. So now that it's a lot nicer outside and I don't have to wear a winter jacket and like 13 things on my face to be warm because Canada is freezing, and we had a horrible winter, I feel a lot better. And it sounds stupid, but like, I open up the window and I don't know, like the brightness just makes me feel alive again, which is great. But this topic is not talked about at all in the trans community, and that's because of, I think, because of the stigma that's associated with it. If you tell somebody you're depressed, oh, it's because you're trans. Like, no, me being depressed had nothing to do with me being trans. I'm just depressed, you know? And other things like having an anxiety disorder, which I have. Obviously, so many therapists that I've seen, is it because you're trans? And they try to find the root of why you're anxious, and it's always a root related to being trans. What if I'm just anxious? What if I've always had anxiety, you know? Like, obviously it can be related to being trans, but to always point it as being trans is the #1 thing, it just sucks so much. Another thing is that I find that, I mean, some therapists are super awesome and understanding, but some are like, automatically think that you have some type of, like something's wrong with you because you're trans, and there was some type of trauma that made you this way. And then there's also, if you ever look at your letter that confirms your diagnosis of gender dysphoria, it actually says something like no comorbid symptoms, or I don't fucking know what it says, but it means that there's not something affecting you that's making you believe that you have gender dysphoria, from what I understand. Which, you know, I understand that I mean, it's important, but like, really? Comorbid, like, I don't know. To me, the first time I saw that, it just sucks. Like, so many effing stigmas in this community. Can't we just all get along and start making noise in the background of my videos? I'm gonna cut you, Zuzia. Anyways, that's all for me. And this disgusting light. You know, I could have like moved my camera here and it would have made the video so much better. But instead, you have my ugly ass like half face where it's like half shading and stuff like that. I like this angle. Definitely gonna, it makes my, it's because of the sun. Okay. One more month until FTMtranstastic goes to the Philly Trans Health Conference. Remember, we have some merch for you. We're gonna have t-shirts, mugs, stickers. You even have business cards. We are pro. Have a great week, and I believe next week is the start of the guest week for the people who bought perks to help us get to the trans conference. So, have a great week.